Replay Guitar Exchange is your premier independent guitar store. Being independent is good. With all of the major brands, including new, vintage, and pre-owned, you can find the guitar, bass, amp, or accessory you are dreaming of. From vintage to the newest models, Replay Guitar Exchange can help you find that perfect piece. They have industry veteran expert staff, all players like you down to the owner. You aren't just getting a great guitar, you're getting the Replay difference. Find them online at replayguitar.com and find your dream guitar today.
Vinny Tortorich here. Hey man, if you're a fan of Izzy, you might be a fan of me too. I'm the guy that gets people to lose a lot of weight. I have something free for you guys. This is no clickbait. Just go to vinnytortorich.com and there's a big banner. It's a free PDF, how to lose weight. It's an intro guide to NSNG at vinnytortorich.com. Go check it out exclusively for anyone who listens to Izzy Presley. Thank you.
Rockwood Saloon Authentic Apparel takes rock and roll fashion to a new level. With their tees and tanks for men and women. They also make custom shirts, jackets, vests, pants, hoodies, beanies, and more. The Rockwood Graphics Department can design anything from your logo, t-shirt design, promo posters, band swag, and printed at great prices. From tour shirts and custom stage gear to killer threads for the street to the stage, Rockwood Saloon has it all. Rockwood Saloon, authentic rock and roll apparel for stage and street. World Tour tested for quality, comfort, style, and durability. Check them out at www.rockwoodsaloon.com. That's rockwoodsaloon.com.
Hi, this is Bobby Brown, and welcome to another fucking podcast.
You kids with your loud music and your Dan Fogelberg, your Zima, hula hoops, and Pac-Man video games, don't you see? People today have attention spans that can only be measured in nanoseconds.
See, son, old legends never die. They just lose weight.
Like a legend and an out-of-work bum with a lot of life.
That's right, it is party time. Hello, Hollywood. Hello, world. And hello, my loyal minions. It is good to see you, and as always, good to be seeing Izzy Presley talking at ya for another episode of another fucking podcast. The last kind of off-day episode. We are going back to Tuesday nights live at 7 p.m., but tonight the schedule worked out with Kate Quigley, so we got her in the studio. We'll get to her in just a second. I just turned the heat on. So, clothes come off. Tomorrow night, Johnette Napolitano from Concrete Blonde will be calling in. I've been begging for this interview for over 6 years, and I finally got it, and I don't know how in the hell I'm going to talk to her, but it's going to be great. Make sure you do check out all of the social media at Real Izzy Presley. That is all the way across the board. The Twitter machine, the Instagram, you can see what I'm eating, how much Astroglide I'm going through, and of course, everything I'm doing entertainment-wise on the Facebook at Real Izzy Presley. And the show page is Another Effin' Podcast. There is a Shop Now button. Yes, you can buy t-shirts. I have plenty of t-shirts. The brand new ones for all us old-school wrestling fans, AWA specifically, you know, the Bobby Brain Heenan, the Nick Bockwinkel, the Cretinous Humanoids. Yeah, we have Cretinous Humanoids t-shirts. So we got those, and you can also donate to the show because, well, I'm poor. And it's not free to put this damn thing on, but you guys can help out. At Real Izzy Presley. No, that's the Twitter. You see, you've already got me all flustered. Izzy Presley at yahoo.com actually is the PayPal, and I have a lot of cool things I would do. I actually want to go do some live video, but I can't afford the setup. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do like a little fundraiser thing, and I don't know. We'll see what that happens. But I'm not an attractive woman, so I don't know how well that's going to go. Because you know those porn chicks, they just put up their Amazon shit on fucking Twitter, and guys just send them stuff.
I know. I wish I could do that.
You could do that.
I could, but I can't because I feel like an asshole.
Don't. You're a comic. You need free shit.
Yeah, that's true. You're so right.
See, ladies and gentlemen, I've been bugging her for about a year. Has it been about a year?
Something like that.
Something like that. And we finally met in Vegas. You were out there with Jim Florentine. And now you're here.
We're finally here.
Kate Quigley. Yay! Yay! She's a stand-up, and she has a great podcast called Date Fails, which I am very intrigued by, learning a lot about you that I never thought I would find out on the internet.
Really? Like what?
Just all the, sexual stuff that you like. It's like, all right, that's
It's so out there.
there.
I know.
Well, you know what I love about the show, and I've been talking about it, pimping this on the Monsters of Rock. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Monsters of Rock Radio on Dash Radio, free satellite on the morning gas bag, Monday through Friday, 4 a.m. to 10 a.m. We actually have to talk about that later because I have ideas. But yeah, so the thing that I love about the show, and it's obviously when you have the other gals on, but you know your gay friend Aiden, is that his name?
Aiden, yeah.
Yeah, it's like I describe it as being a fly on the wall at a slumber party.
That's exactly what it's like. You know what's crazy is, okay, so my podcast originally was supposed to be me and I had a co-host and we would have on like actors and comedians and athletes and we'd tell our worst date stories and it was supposed to be more about the guest. But then like kind of over time, like whenever me and my friends talk, all we do is talk about our own love lives and like our disaster dates and everything. And I was like, we should really just be recording all our conversations because that's where the shit is so real.
Yeah.
But it's also like ruining my own love life, you know, because like I can't not talk about it. Even when I try, I just went through like the worst ever case, like ending of a thing that now maybe isn't over. I don't know.
But we want it to be over.
Well, it should be over because the guy is probably a sociopath, but that's my type. So
Right. Well, I'm a big narcissist and I'm unverified.
shut up. Are you a narcissist, really?
Come on, I'm in radio. I have to be a narcissist.
But see, you can have narcissistic tendencies without being without having narcissistic personality disorder. Sadly, I know a lot about the disorder now because I've researched it heavily with our friend Jim Florentine, of course.
Yes.
But the funny thing is, like, I don't know. I used to get so mad because I keep dating narcissists, but then at some point you have to go, well, I'm doing it. So it's partly your own fault. And then you have to dive into like, why am I doing this? Like, what's fucked up about me that I can fix? So that's where I'm at now. I'm in the stage of trying to figure out what's fucked up about me, which is a really, really fun place to be in your head and in your life.
Dude, I'm the same exact way.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That makes me feel better.
But, you know, I love learning the shit that I didn't know you loved to play tennis, but now I was looking for somebody to play tennis with. But now it's like that, oh my God, because I know you're talking about that, guys like buying stuff just to make it look like they're interested in stuff that you do. But I'm like, oh, great. No, she knows I listen to the podcast. She knows I know she plays tennis. Oh, he's just saying that because he wants to play tennis. I actually just want to play tennis.
No, it's different because, okay, so like with you, when you first started tweeting at me about doing the podcast, I hadn't met you yet. So that's why it took so long. Because once I met you with Jim and I was like, oh, once someone vouches, then I'm like totally like cool. But you know, it's LA and people's like, we're doing this podcast in your house. And like, there's always like guys that'll hit me up and go, come do my podcast. And it's like their trailer in the valley. And you're like, I don't know you. And so, but yeah, like, and the tennis thing is similar. Like, I would play with you now because, like, I've met you and stuff. But I do get a lot of guys that say they play tennis and then we'll go to play tennis and they don't even have a racket. They're like, oh, can you bring me one to borrow? I'm like, well, how much do you play if you don't even...
Well, I am going to say this. I haven't played since high school.
Oh, okay.
And so you are going to kick my ass.
I'm not that good. People think I'm better than I am.
Well, I'll just win because I'm a guy.
Yeah, right. I beat Terrell Owens at tennis.
Oh, nice. Hold on. I forgot Pat Fontaine laughed.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pat Fontaine.
I played tennis with Terrell Owens a few times and I beat him and it was like my proudest moment in life, even though he's not a tennis player. So it's really not an accomplishment, but just because he's like such an elite athlete,
right?
I felt like I should get some kind of trophy. Other than that, I'm not that good at all. I just got lucky with T.O. I can't believe I actually beat him because he's so beautiful. Like I almost was just, I was just staring at him running around the court. Like, I can't believe this is happening, but it was one of my finer moments.
So that's probably going to happen when I play you. As long as you're not wearing that tennis skirt, I'll be all right.
I actually haven't played much in a while because the only person I really play with is my one friend Jackson, and he and I have both been so busy we haven't been playing. A few people have asked me that I'm scared to play, like Kirk Fox. Do you know who Kirk Fox is?
No.
He's a comedian. He's so funny. He was on Parks and Rec, and he used to be a professional tennis player.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and so when Kirk is always like, "Let's play," I'm like, "Yeah," but I'm like in my head, I'm like, "You will kill me!" Like I'll be so embarrassed. And also, I played with John Lovitz one time.
Oh my God! Please tell this story.
Okay, well, I'm friends with John from way back. Like John used to have a comedy club in Universal City. Yeah. And so me and John used to hang every once in a while, get food, whatever. And then he was always like, we got to play tennis. And I was like, yeah, okay. In my head, I'm thinking like, please. Like John's a little like roly-poly. Like I'm going to beat his ass at tennis. I'm going to be so bored. I'm like, this isn't even worth it. But he kept asking. So I'm like, all right. So we go to play at his country club. He is so good at tennis. It's insane. Not only did he beat my ass in tennis, he kept stopping to give me pointers and like tell me what I was doing wrong. And then he hired a coach to come out and give us a lesson. Christ. And then he was so good that it was like the most embarrassing. I mean, I couldn't have been more wrong. And then ever since then, whenever I tell people John Lovitz is amazing at tennis, they're like, yeah, right. I'm like, you don't understand. Like he had me running all over the court. His little dog also comes out on the court and like tries to trip you and shit. Like he definitely cheats with his dog.
Of course he does. Of course he does. Please tell me though, after every time he wins a point, he says that's the ticket.
Yeah. No.
Because that would rule.
That would be amazing.
Oh, Scotty from Canada wants to know wondering if you have made any progress on the pirate theme park.
Oh, that's funny. The pirate theme park. Do you know what he's talking? You don't know what he's talking about.
I have no clue.
That's hilarious. No, I haven't. I do a bit about having a lazy boob because I got my boobs done years and years ago, and I had to have one redone 3 times. A true story, because it was kind of like drifting a lot.
That'll happen.
Yeah, so I do a bit on stage about it, and I say I do all kinds. You can't do stage bits on a podcast. You sound like an asshole. But I say
I do them on the radio. What the fuck?
I say I have a lazy tit, and that I call it Forrest Whitaker because it looks like Forrest Whitaker's face. And then I say my friend told me I should find a way to hide it from guys, so I got a pirate eye patch and I put it on there. And then I say and if the guy's into pirates, then I stop shaving, so my leg hair is the beard, and it's like a pirate. That's what
awesome.
He means.
I love it.
I think that was his way of asking if I'm still shaving.
Beautiful,
and
beautiful.
I am.
Actually, one of my ex-girlfriends, she had a glass eye, so we always made pirate jokes. Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy one-eyed Elvis chick is what I called her.
I only know 2 people with a glass eye, and one is Suze Randall. Do you know who she is?
No.
She was the first. So my friend Holly Randall, who's a photographer, like an amazing photographer. Her mom was the first ever female staff photographer for Playboy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and she is cool as fuck, and she's got to be she's got to be in her 80s, and she still rides horses, and she has a glass eye because a horse kicked her eye out. That kicked
Jesus
her eye
Christ.
out. Yeah. So she has a glass eye. And then I think the only other person I know with a glass eye is Debo from Friday. You know Debo, the black dude from Friday, the movie?
You got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, he has a glass. I saw him at the Rams game. We were in the same suite.
See, I know him as Zeus.
See, I didn't know him as either, but then when I posted a photo, I just knew him because I did 2 shows with him, and then I ran into him somewhere, and then every time I post a photo with him, everybody's like, Devo or Zeus.
Do you know what the Zeus reference is?
I don't.
He was in a very, very, very bad movie in the 80s with Hulk Hogan, and he was the villain, and his name was Zeus. And then what WWF did is they brought him into the WWF as Zeus.
He was a wrestler?
He was a wrestler.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh my. See, it's so weird because I've seen Friday, of course, but it was so long ago. It was just once, and I kind of recognized him, but not really. But we have just mutual friends. That's kind of like I never know who anyone is. I'm the biggest asshole.
Oh my God! Wait a minute. It's Canadian Thanksgiving.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's also Columbus Day.
Columbus
That's why
Day.
we didn't. Oh, wait. We have to be politically correct. Indigenous Peoples Day. That's a thing. Is
that also Columbus Day?
No, they changed it.
They changed the name? Dude, I just saw on Brad Williams. I have to give Brad Williams a shout out because I just saw this on the way here. On Brad Williams' social media, he posted the most brilliant Columbus Day joke I've ever heard. Listen to this. He just wrote this. He goes, "It feels wrong that the Indians and the Braves both got eliminated on Columbus Day. I'll just relax and watch some football." Oh, God, the Redskins are playing.
Oh, that is fucking hilarious.
That's brilliant.
Oh, my God. Oh, and another reason you guys can donate is because I'm taking her to the Rainbow for pizza this evening as well. So you guys, you didn't read the fine print of the contract, did you?
Know that.
You better see the part about the marriage, too.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. How much of your real life is in your stand-up routine?
All of it, a lot of it, really a lot. I try not to, but it's just too hard. It fucks up. Okay, here's the problem. Okay, I try not to do jokes about the things going on in my life and the people when it's too soon or when it might hurt them or it might ruin my friendships or relationships. But then you're a comic. You can't help it. In the moment,
I know.
You say something real. And then if it gets a laugh, your whole internal dialogue is, oh, fuck, this is going to piss people off, but they really like it. I want to go with it. So that's what just happened with this musician. I wish I could say his name on here so bad. But like,
I know his name.
I won't say
it.
I know we can't say his name.
I do want him on the show at some point, though.
Yeah, great. Well, So
he's a metalhead. That's the only reason
Yeah. Well, okay.
Anyways, off that. Anyways, go ahead.
But here's the funny thing. Okay, I only have I'm like a lame when it comes to music because I'm like one of those old people that only listens to the music that was cool to me back when I was like in college. So I still listen to like Counting Crows and Dave Matthews Band and like, I had like or like not even just that, but like, okay, even cool bands like Sublime and Red Hot Chili Peppers. You don't like Sublime?
I fucking hate Sublime.
Shut up.
I almost literally in my hometown, I went to a bar one night and there was a Sublime tribute and I made a joke on social media about this might be the worst thing I've ever fucking had to experience. And people like freaked. Like, oh my God.
What? Why? I don't understand. I love them.
I hate it. I just can't do it. And Dave Matthews,
Okay, I'm sorry. I know, but the thing is,
you're also 10 years younger than me.
Dude, Dave Matthews Band, when I first went on like my first like school field trip to like Washington, D.C. or some shit, Under the Table and Dreaming had just come out, I think. And like, I just remember being like, I was like in love with Dave Matthews. Like, I thought I would marry. I went to Seattle one time and like my whole mission was to like stalk Dave Matthews. And so here's where I fucked up, okay? So Counting Crows, another one of my favorites. Then there's a couple other musicians that are like my favorites. And so Hollywood is weird because once you get to some point in this town, you can pretty much meet whoever. Whoever. So it's really bizarre because everybody has that short list of like 5 people they're allowed to cheat on their wife with or whatever. Well, the weird thing about Hollywood is once you step up just one tiny level from being an extra to having like one line, like it doesn't take much to be able to get very close to the people on your short list. So once you're presented with that, it sounds great, but I learned a lesson. Never fuck somebody you're a fan of. So I loved Counting Crows. And I started talking to that guy a little bit. And thank God I didn't go out with them. So glad. Because I still listen to Counting Crows. But one of my other favorite musicians I started talking to. And I decided to meet him. And I just fucking felt like, it wasn't because I was a fan. When I met him, he was so different than I expected him to be. It just caught me off guard. And I was like, oh shit, I'm going to really like this guy. And then I did. I really liked him. And then shit got really intense.
This is the Rod Stewart guy that...
this is Rod Stewart, okay. Yeah.
And you're not carrying the Rod Stewart love child, correct?
No. And I wish so bad I hadn't named him Rod Stewart. I wish I would have named him Michael Bolton because there's so many better Michael Bolton songs that relate to our situation. But anyway, so the long story short is just that guy ended up like really lying about a lot of things and kind of broke my heart. And then, it ended. And now I'm like devastated because I can't listen to his music and I'm so fucking mad at myself. So now I've been trying to do things to make things cool with me and him, even though it was all his fault. And even though he doesn't deserve it, now I'm trying to like find a way to make it right so that we can be friends so that I can listen to his music and not hate it. So you know what I did? No one knows this. I haven't told this on my own podcast. This is psycho shit. Okay. I fucking went to his house like that'd be like a week ago. My friends can't believe I did this. I went to his house and I left a bag at his house. Uh-oh, my mic's cutting in and out. Or my headphones.
That's
I'm not
your
sure.
headphones.
Okay.
They're old and shitty.
I left a bag at his house, and the bag had a note in it, and the note was like a page long. And the gist of it was basically like, I know you lied about a lot of things, but maybe in hindsight, tweeting some of those jokes about you wasn't very nice. Like I tweeted a joke where I said like, for Halloween, I want to be my ex-boyfriend. I need a guitar, a cigarette, and a mediocre dick. Like really not nice.
Wait.
Not nice.
Wait, see if it plays. See if we can hear it.
Are you stalking me? Because that would be super.
All right.
Okay, yeah.
Anyways, continue.
So here's the thing. I had to go to his house because he changed his number when we had this breakup thing.
Yes, what is... Okay, so just to fill you guys in, he changed... If you don't listen to her podcast, which you should, Jacobus, you'll go through a lot of Astrograd listening to her podcast. He's one of the biggest perverts I know. I accidentally got in a gross out text battle with him. He won.
Wait a minute. Who? This guy?
My buddy Jeff, yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant the guy that I
dated. No. I have never met this person.
Oh, okay.
I've never met Rod Stewart, no.
Oh, okay.
No, my buddy Jeff, we got in a gross out text message thing. I sent him a picture of one of my balls.
Okay, sure.
Just,
normal.
guys fucking with each other, right?
Yeah.
He won.
What do you mean he won?
It elevated to the point where he actually jerked off and came and took a picture of it and sent it to me.
Ew.
And I know this was not a stock photo.
That's not hot. That's gross.
No,
That's so gross.
I know.
He jerked off to the photo of your ball?
Yeah, Jacobus, you jerked off to the photo of my nuts.
You guys are married now. That's what that means. You're engaged. That's engagement, just so you know.
Jeff also says, I love when people heckle you and you destroy them.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
It's really
so
sweet.
anyways, so he...
Okay, so he changed his number.
Phones.
Well, he had two phones. So basically, look, I'm assuming, here's what I think happened now that I've done a lot of extensive research on this person, which I hadn't. So at first I was like, I believed everything he said, which what he told me is he said, he told me one day he was in love with me. And then the next day he said, I need to go to rehab and therapy. And I think that I need a break and I need a break. And I need to get my life together, but I do want to continue this, but I need a moment of space, which in hindsight, my friend Jackson is like, if a guy says he needs space, it means he's done. And I'm like, What the fuck? So then I'm like, okay, now since then I've done research and I have found out what I think happened is I think he had a girlfriend, but I think him and his girl are on and off. And I think he met me in an off period. And then he really did have feelings, whatever. But then I think she popped back in and he was suddenly like, fuck, what do I do? So he told me that he put me in his work phone and that he got a new phone, like his rehab phone, whatever. But I think actually what happened is that he probably had two phones all along, like a hoe phone and a girlfriend line or something. And I was in the hoe phone, maybe. I'm not sure.
A hoe phone.
I'm not sure.
A hoe phone.
And then I think when they got back together that he deactivated that line completely. But I think he probably did it partly because I was blowing him up. Like, I basically was like, listen, I will let this go when you tell me the truth, but don't lie to me. Like, I'm too smart. Like, you can't like lie to someone that has dated like the bottom of the barrel liars. Like, I will find you out. So he changed his number. Okay. And then I saw him having like a complete meltdown on social media, like meltdown. And I got worried about him. Because I will say, I know we were partying together and I know he was doing a lot of wild shit. So I was worried about
talking
it.
like candle wax on the nipples, or
let's just say like more. I don't do a lot of drugs. Like I dabble in a little party favor every once in a while, but I'm not like a drug
when
user.
in Rome.
Yeah, but I don't mix drugs like a chemist and hope for the best. When people do that, it scares me. So this guy was doing drugs, and then I saw him having this meltdown. Then he changes numbers. Then he just goes kind of disappears. So I went to his house because now I'm thinking two things. One, I want to be able to listen to his music. And two, if God forbid something terrible happens to this guy, I can't have the last thing I tweeted at him to be like jokes about his dick. Like I would feel so guilty.
I would be proud. As the guy, I'd be proud.
See, you and Florentine are so. Florentine's like, he deserved that shit. He deserves worse. Fuck him. But I'm like, but if he dies, and also because I'm such a psycho, I can relate to any level of psycho because I'm like, I get it. I've been there. And then someone sent me a list, 25 famous psychopaths in the music business, and he was number 3 on the list.
Holy shit. Okay, you probably just gave it away if people have a Google.
If people, yeah, whatever, that's fine. But me and him are going to be fine. So I went to his house and I left a bag and I left a note that basically said like, hey, I hope we can be cool. I hope you're doing okay. I'm worried about you. Hope you're alive. And then also, here's your underwear back. And his underwear were in the bag.
Is he like a boxer brief guy? Is he a tighty whitey guy?
They're boxer brief.
Oh, okay.
I wore them home one night. That's why I had them.
They're comfortable.
But the thing is, he also gave me a bunch of other stuff. And I kept everything else. And I wrote, like, I really liked the gifts. I can't give them back. You know, I'm sorry. And then I haven't heard from him, you know. And then my friend was like, well, Kate, you should have stayed. You should have knocked on his door and stayed and talked to him. She's like, we got to go stake out his house so you can say you're sorry so that you guys can be cool. So then we went back. We went back to his house the next night in the middle of the night. It had to be like 2 o'clock in the morning. But I'm like, he's up all the time. He doesn't sleep. He's a rock star. We go to his house. I walk up. I ring the doorbell. And I wait. And I'm so scared. I'm like shaking. My girlfriend's in the bushes off to the side, like, don't leave. So I stand there. And then I hear him coming. And I hear him talking. And he says something like, oh, it's up in the bedroom. Look for it. And then I hear a girl voice. And I panic. So I'm like, oh, fuck, there's a girl here. I don't want that drama. I just wanted to say, hi, I hope you're good, and give him a hug. And I'm like, fuck, what do I do? And she's like, stay. And I'm like, we can't. We have to go. I'm like, run. So we run. So we run down the street. And then I don't know if he opened the door or not because I was gone. My headphones went off again.
Oh,
that's
shit.
Okay.
Oh,
it doesn't
hold on.
matter. The point is, now I can hear.
All right, there you go.
The point is, I ran away. And I don't think he saw me. I don't know if he opened the door or not because he has a peephole. I think he probably looked out. But I've decided that I think probably I need to let it go. But I really, really want us to be cool. So I can't tell you what else I did.
Oh, no, you can't leave us hanging like that.
Okay, so I did one more thing. Because in my head, I'm like, there's got to be something. You understand? I can't live with no end. I can't live with no resolution. Even if the resolution is he goes, you're a fucking psycho, and gets a restraining order. And even though he was wrong, now that I can't get him to forgive me, even though I didn't do anything, it's getting to me. So I sent him a gift in the mail, a funny gift, like a gag gift that he would know was from me. And all I can say is when he gets this gift, if he doesn't call me and forgive me after that, if he doesn't at least laugh and go, okay, I have to talk to this chick, then I can go, okay, something's really off with this guy and let it go because the gift is so sweet and funny. And I can't say what it is. It's too inside. People figure out who he is, but it's like a really funny gift that is so inside. So we'll see what happens. I'll have to keep you posted.
I'll guess it off the air, but I have a good guess about what it is.
You do?
I do.
Interesting.
I
all
do.
right.
I'm good. Would you like one of those?
I mean, do you have tequila? That's all I drink.
You know what?
If it's not in this room,
hold
then
on.
don't.
That's easy peasy. Scotty, please bring us some tequila. tequila.
I love that you're
and
texting
a
your roommate,
shot glass.
asking him to bring you tequila.
Grazie. Thank you. Drive through.
So that was the longest way to tell that story. But what the other thing that's been really complicated about it too, though, is in the short time that we spent together, he dropped my name in a bunch of like business meetings and shit. So that's awkward. That's awkward too. I know, because
business meetings about what?
Because he's like a fan of my work. See, that's what's so surreal is that I was a fan of his, but then when I met him, it turned out he was a fan of mine. And then it was weird because he is actually, I think, a big, you know what the weirdest part is? God, I hope he never listens to this. He's going to be so offended. But the weirdest part of it was like, as a girl, you know, you sit as a guys do this too. And you're like, man, you just fantasize about, imagine if I met this guy and he like played guitar for me and then I fucked him. And like, you imagine all this shit, right? But then I'm there in his house. It's one of my favorite musicians. And he's like, I wrote you a song. I wrote a song about you. I'm like, really? He starts playing this song. And you're sitting there like, this is so surreal. Like, this is like something I thought. But then he plays a song. And then after, you know, a couple days of like every time you're there, he's like, oh, hey, now I wrote this. Oh, hey, let me play. You're like, all right, enough with the fucking songs.
Just one song would have been enough, but he just went overboard.
Well, he just like, there was one night he literally played his own music. Like, I was excited to hear it. He's like, oh, this record's not even out yet. And you're like, oh, cool, I'm hearing it. But then after like an hour, you're like, how much of your music do I have to listen to? So it like, it ruined it. And then he was such a fan of mine that he had watched so much of my work that it made me almost like, it made me feel weird. Like no one ever watched that much of my work before and had like all these jokes for me and stuff. And then, so in a weird way, like it kind of shifted, it turned the tables. I don't know. All I can say is meeting someone you're a fan of, it's all not as cool as you think it'll be. I wish I would have just fucked him like a groupie and left.
See, there you go. So moral of the story, don't ever become a fan of mine.
No, the moral of the story is if you're a fan of someone, you fuck them and you don't date them, you fuck them. That's the moral of the story. Thank you.
Which one would you like?
Thank you. What are all these? Tequilas? Different
these are all tequilas, yes.
I'll try. Oh, that's jalapeno? No, I can't have that. Let's go with this.
Pussy? Oh, that's right. That's like a liqueur. Okay, while you're deciding, I'm going to tell you guys, since we're talking about musicians, thank you, Scotty, by the way. Delivering tequila. I love it.
Thank you.
That's how we roll here.
He just brought in 3 bottles of tequila, and this is Patron Citronge, which is orange liqueur. I think you have a mezcal. I'll do the mezcal. I like mezcal.
Yeah, but it tastes like a boot.
Well, I mean, it's that or jalapeno. I can't drink flavored tequila by itself. Ugh.
I get your
creepy.
point. But while she's pouring her tequila, I'm going to tell you guys about Beater Amplification. That's right, BEETER, balls out, testosterone-filled amplification. They are amazing. I am proud to be their endorsed artist, the one and only Izzy Presley right here. Hit up beateramplification.com. 3 channels of it's testicular fortitude at its finest. Just check those guys out. 100 watts of power, hand-wired, hand-built. Pull 2 tubes and you have yourself a 50. They are awesome. We are going to take a short little break because she does have a hard out in about 25 minutes. She has to go because she has to go to the Rainbow and have pizza with me. No, we can do that afterwards.
After what?
After you're done.
After the Comedy Store?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe later tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to be down there anyways, so.
Oh, Joey's calling again.
All
right, I got to grab this.
All right, you do that. We're going to take a short little break. We'll be right back with Kate Quigley on another effing podcast.
Hey ladies, Sass Pants Designs will take that rock shirt that everyone has and make it your own in a flattering, sassy, and simple way. There are one-of-a-kind tank tops, lace-up tees, and tube top dresses already in stock. Check out the online store at sasspantsdesigns.com and like Sass Pants Designs on Facebook for special offers and custom orders. That's sasspantsdesigns.com, sasspantsdesigns.com. Sass Pants will make you the envy of the party.
RockstarLeatherworks.com is your home for badass rock and roll gear. Featuring 100% handmade leather bands, watches, cuffs, bracelets, and more, Rockstar Leatherworks has something for everybody. Whether you are going to the show or you are in it, you can find something to fit your needs. Choose from a variety of designs or create your own masterpiece. Their bands and watches are second to none. They also ship internationally. Who needs a stage to be a rock star? Check out RockstarLeatherworks.com.
Retro Arcade brings Minnesota and surrounding areas arcade games from the days gone by. All of those great games from pizza joints and arcades are available in cocktail units and custom machines. Dozens of favorites from your youth in one machine to complete your game room or man cave. Retro Arcade also sells and services your favorite pinball machines. Find them at facebook.com/80arcade. That's facebook.com/80arcade. Retro Arcade. Your youth is just one click away.
If you need to promote your band or business, or just want to stylize, personalize, or customize your ride, check out vid-decals.com. Want to create and customize your own stickers representing your band, or make your own bumper sticker? Vid Decals can do it. All stickers are printed on quality vinyl and can be placed on any flat surface. Stickers are an affordable way to promote your band or business. Go to vid-decals.com to get started. That's vid-decals.com. vid-decals.com.
Hey, what's going on? This is Tom Arnold. I like fat women and cocaine. And you're listening to Izzy Presley here on another fucking podcast. And I know Izzy from Cocaine Anonymous meetings. I've actually seen him at the meetings with Ace Von Johnson from, I probably shouldn't say this out loud, but Ace has got a bad coke problem. And his sponsor is Josh Todd from, and again, I shouldn't say this out loud, but Josh is his sponsor for Buck Cherry. He's addicted to upskirt porn. And they're both being sponsored by the Eagles. The whole band, the Eagles. Anyways, another fucking podcast right here with Izzy Presley, and call your sponsor. Fucking A.
Oh my God,
that's a great impression, man. I really thought that was Tom.
Oh, Gas is amazing.
And
Just wait. There's more. Hold on. He actually cut a couple of them for me.
That was incredible.
All right, where'd we go? Liners, intros, Gas liners. This one's good too. We're fucking around. We're having fun.
Hi, this is Gilbert Gottfried, and you're listening to another effing podcast. Who's coming up with these podcasts? Does anybody care? No, I don't. Go fuck yourself. Yes, Affleck. Choose.
Yeah. So there you go.
Hilarious.
Welcome back. Make sure you guys check out A&P Productions Laser Engraving Division. They also do my roadie packs. Yes, I have roadie packs available. I have one left for only $30. That is United States of America coin. Get yourself in another effing podcast. Flask. Zippo type lighter, dog tag, and LED flashlight, little clicky gimmick. $30 American. Just send me the cash plus $5 shipping and handling inside the continental United States of America. See how professional I am?
Very.
Yeah. Izzy Presley at yahoo.com is a PayPal. Send that cash over and I will ship you out the very last roadie pack. And if you buy it tonight, while we are on the air, I will have Kate autograph the flask.
There you go.
Because I have a feeling we're a couple of drunks.
I know. I drink a little, that's for sure.
All right, so let's get into your story a little bit, because we kind of just went off doing whatever.
I went off.
Went off, but that's okay. That's the good
That's
stuff.
what I do.
Yeah, me too. I don't have any rhyme or reason. As you can see, I don't have a script in front of me. I don't have questions.
There's not a script.
It's just bullshitting.
Yeah.
You were married. You got married. Was it your high school sweetheart?
More or less, yeah. I mean, it was a guy I knew in high school. He wasn't my high school sweetheart, really, because I didn't start dating him until my senior year, and he was already out of high school. But, yeah, it was a guy I dated in Ohio. We got married when I was 19. We only dated for a year, but we knew each other a long time. And then we stayed married till I was almost 30. So I didn't start, dating till my 30s. So that's kind of, what my whole act is about and why I'm so... For a few years, I had the excuse of, well, I was married through my 20s. That's why I'm bad at dating. Now, though, it's I've been single 5 years. It's time to get my shit together. I can't keep using that as an excuse. Now I have no excuses.
Right.
Yeah.
So you got divorced and you ended up in Chicago?
Yeah, well, I mean, I was married in Chicago, so
okay.
Yeah, we moved to Chicago right after we got married. I was 19. I got a scholarship to a theater school, so I was like an acting major. So we moved to Chicago. I lived there till I was 24, and then I moved to LA when I was 24. And then he stayed in Chicago for a little while, and then he followed me out here.
Oh, okay. I guess I was under the impression that you guys got divorced and you said, "Fuck it, I'm going to LA."
No.
Bye-bye.
No, I mean, I always say it was kind of almost like a trial separation when I came out here. It wasn't really, but things were kind of already like sometimes good, sometimes not great. And then I was like, well, I'll just go to LA and see what it's like. And then once I got out here, I actually did miss him. But then once he came out here, he hated it. And then things kind of started to fall apart. But the thing is with me and him is, one, we're still really good friends. Two, it's such a bummer that I can't, like, I never say who he is because I don't want, I don't know what kind of attention he wants, and I don't want people to ask him questions about me. But he's a really fucking talented musician.
Oh,
also.
so he's famous.
He's not famous, but he's like, he did enough in music to where like he has his own kind of name, but I can't ever shout him out but whatever. He's really, really talented. And it's actually funny because when the thing happened with Rod Stewart, I felt really guilty because Rod Stewart was a musician that he had introduced me to, not personally, but his music. And then, so I called him like, I feel so bad. I don't want to tell you about this, but this is when me and Rod were good. I was like, I'm kind of seeing this guy and you need to know because you might hear and I don't want it to bother you. I told him. And then when it ended, he was like, I'll send you new music. And he sent me a whole playlist of music that was kind of like Rod Stewart's, but not Rod, so I'd have new music to listen to. So my ex and I are still friends, but he's like, fuck that guy. Fuck Rod Stewart.
So it wasn't down the lines of if you want my body and you think I'm sexy, come on, sugar, let me know. It was more towards the Bee Gees instead.
Justin Bieber. There's a lot of Justin Bieber.
Really?
No.
I forget you're a girl.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
No, he actually sent me my ex-husband. My ex-husband has such a good ear for music. He should have worked as someone who scouts musicians, because I'm not kidding. This was way back when I was like a teenager, right? I remember him bringing John Mayer's Room for Squares before it was even on like a major label, when it was like when it was like he first put it out, and my ex going, this guy's gonna blow up. And then he did the same thing with like Dave Matthews before they blew up. Like there was a whole bunch of people though that he was like, this guy's gonna blow up, this guy's gonna blow up, and they all blew up. It was crazy. So
well, it was such a weird time when all those guys blew up, because it was what, the late 90s, mid 90s, right?
Yeah,
early
think so.
2000s.
Yeah.
And I guess because I'm 10 years older than you, I came up with, Van Halen, and Kiss is obviously my favorite band. And it was about the party. It was about the fun. And then
I still like all those bands too, though. Like I love Metallica and I love Guns N' Roses.
Nice.
Yeah, like I listen.
Scoring points.
Yeah. No, I listened to like rock when I was in middle school. My favorite radio station was Rock 107, which was all rock music. So like I'm into that. It's just, I guess in high school, those bands, for whatever reason, I started to like.
I literally thought I was going to get tarred and feathered one night for skipping a Dave Matthews song, because I used to bartend at this bar called the Press Bar in St. Cloud, my hometown. It was the rock bar, and I was working upstairs on a Thursday night. It was before they remodeled, because it was just pool tables and a jukebox, 50-cent taps. So it was like fucking college kids as far as a fucking mile could see, because it was 50-cent taps, 25-cent tacos. It was a good night, right?
Yeah.
But upstairs there wasn't the DJ. It was the jukebox and pool tables. And it was literally Dave Matthews all fucking night long. And myself and my buddy I was bartending with, it was like, we can't, because we're both rock fans. We Kiss and just all that old.
I like that stuff too, though. I mean, that's fun.
But if you're not a fan, and then you hear it all night long, and it's literally all night long, then I literally hit the skip button.
You mean Dave Matthews?
I skipped Dave Matthews, and I saw somebody with a pool cue. Oh, you can't skip Dave!
Seriously?
I'm like, holy shit.
Oh, that's a little extreme.
Matthews?
I really like all kinds of music. Like I really, really do. I mean, like my first CD I ever bought was actually The Chronic by Dr. Dre. That was the first CD I ever bought. And ironically, I totaled my car a year ago. Okay.
Oh shit.
A little over a year ago. And it's the wildest story because I was at the Comedy Store and I did a set. And right after my set, I'm at the front bar and I get tapped on the shoulder and I turn around and this dude goes, "Yo, you're really funny. Great set." And it was Dr. Dre. And I seriously was like, "What?" I go, "What the fuck? You're Dr. Dre." And he goes, "Yeah." I go, "The Chronic is the first CD I ever bought. Like, I'm a huge fan." And he was like, "Oh, thank you." And then I go, "Let's get a photo." We take a photo together. And then I'm on like cloud nine. I'm like, holy shit. Dr. Dre just told me I'm funny. I walk to my car. I get in the car. I'm about to Instagram the photo. And I wrote the caption. I say, Dre just tapped me on the shoulder and said, "You're really funny. So if I die tonight, at least I'm going out on top," or whatever, right? And before I could post it, my phone rings. I answer it. And my friends are like, "Come to the Valley. We're hanging out, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, "Okay, I'll come." I hang up the phone. I go to pull out. I look in my mirror. Don't see anyone coming. Pull out. There was a car in my blind spot. Fucking like totaled my car. T-boned me when I pull out. And I was fine. But I was like, man, if I would have made that Instagram post and then died, it would have been the most like epic death of all. Like people would have been like, holy shit. She said if I die tonight, I can go out on top. And then she died. Like in my head, like that's the comic, by the way, the dark comedian mentality. Right? You're like, damn, if only I would have died and posted that. That would have been amazing.
Oh, here's a good example. Last night, I'm driving freaking Lyft. You know, it's extra cash, whatever. I hate it. Or quote unquote cash. And I almost hit a fat girl.
Fat? You're not allowed to say fat anymore. Don't you know the rules?
I don't give a shit.
I'm just kidding.
So I'm turning left from Sunset on Lemoyne, and it's you know how it is over on that side of town, on East Hollywood, Sunset, Echo Park area.
Okay,
right down there. It's lit, but it's not super well lit.
Oh, it's dark. It's scary.
Dark.
Yeah,
it's dark, and we don't mean that in a Negro type of way. We just mean that in
Izzy. What? I didn't say that. Yeah, no, it's dark. My neighborhood's really dark too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lights are dark.
So I'm turning left and the light is green. There's no fucking cars. I'm just like, all right, cool. I'm going to go. Then all of a sudden I almost get to the crosswalk and there's a fat girl in the middle of the crosswalk holding a pizza. And I stopped on a dime. Stopped. The golf cart stopped.
Yeah.
And
she's crossing, but it's not
crossing.
her
But
turn to cross.
she was, well, no, I think because I would have been turning left, so she probably would have had either a flashing light or the walk thing. But the thing is, she didn't look. She didn't see I was coming. She just darted out with her pizza, running to her boyfriend's car across the street. And she's like, "You asshole! You could have killed me!" And of course, I step back. I'm like, "I'm sorry. I apologize. Didn't see you. All's good." She's like, "All right, cool. Okay, called me an asshole." But the sad part is, I was more worried about the pizza.
Oh, no.
No, I was. I really was.
You're like, can I just have a bite of that pizza?
I didn't want to wreck the pizza.
Pizza's my new addiction lately.
Oh my God.
I went on the road to Florida not too long ago, and my opener, Jack, one night I was really sick. I didn't feel good, and my opener, he ordered me a gluten-free pizza because I'm celiac. So he got me a gluten-free pizza from Domino's, which I didn't know they had. And it came, and I ate it, and I was like, this is really good. And he got me started, and now it's embarrassing. If you see how much I order fucking gluten-free pizza from Domino's, it's like 3 a week at least, and I eat the whole thing. When I first started getting them, I'd eat like half the pizza, save the rest. Now I eat the whole 10-inch pizza every time by myself, and it's so fucking good. Those are my favorite nights of the week when I sit at home alone and eat a pizza. I'm such a loner
pizza.
now.
I love pizza. I didn't know you were celiac, so I have a great book for you. Do you cook?
Not meth. I'm kidding. No, I don't cook. Yeah. I mean, I can cook, but I don't like to.
There's this great cookbook, which I'm trying to do this no sugar, no grain thing because I'm fat. And because I've landed like this fucking pilot, this role in this pilot, so I can't look like this on.
Well, if you got the role like this, you're probably fine. And you're not fat.
Oh, come on.
But you could do what do you call it? Keto. That's what all the
that's
cool
no,
kids are
it's
doing.
no sugar, no grains.
Yeah.
It's basically the same thing. But there's this book, and the author was on the show. It's called Eat Happy, and it's fucking simple. You have a fucking slow cooker? You have one of those?
No.
You should.
I live alone. I don't cook. You know what I do to impress guys? I get NFL Network. You don't have to cook if you get NFL Network.
You know how to impress the really good guys? The NHL Network.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You know, I got NFL Network, and then what I do is I buy meals and I pretend to cook them sometimes. I really do.
Brilliant.
You know, but I don't.
You know,
cook.
I was
Fuck
actually
that.
going to tell you, it's like we're both up late at night. Fucking, I always love late night food adventures.
Yeah. I
Like-
Postmate. I don't go out.
Oh, fuck that. Fuck
I don't
that.
leave my house, dude.
Go to K-Town at 4:00 in the morning and get a 20. Oh, that shit is amazing.
I like to go to the bowling alley, the open all night bowling alley in Koreatown. I go there all the time.
Really?
It's open all night. Yeah, it's great. I love it.
Yeah, but you can't drink past 2:00. What fun is bowling when you're not hammered?
Yeah. Well, I'm not a big drinker, believe it or not. I mean, I know I'm having tequila now, but the thing is, like, I'm a lightweight. So if I'm not partying, meaning doing cocaine, I can't drink that much. And I quit doing coke. Are we not allowed to talk about?
Oh, no.
cocaine?
No. Keep going. Keep going.
I quit doing cocaine, and I'll tell you why. I haven't talked about this either, but fuck it. I quit doing cocaine, truthfully, because I dabbled in it on and off over the years, you know? And then I dated a guy who had the absolute best cocaine I've ever had in my life. Like, I'm talking, I don't know where, he told me he got it from a very famous musician's son.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah. And this shit was, let me explain to you.
No, please do.
When you've been doing coke for a long time and you think you've had good cocaine and then you have really good cocaine, it's kind of like my friend Jackson was saying once he had a threesome. It was hard for him to fuck one chick for a little while.
I listened to that episode, yes.
Yeah. So that coke was so good. After that, a couple times, if I would have a bump at a party or whatever, it was like, oh, this is like, what the fuck is sawdust? What is this shit I'm snorting? I couldn't do it. So I just quit because I can't afford the level of cocaine that guy had. So I'm never doing it again is what I'm saying.
See, you got to do what I do. I've never bought a drug. If it's passed around,
I don't buy it.
Exactly. If it's passed around, I say yes.
But even the passed around cocaine is
only from people I know.
If you do what I'm saying is, once I had this shit, you don't understand, Izzy. It was like this. It was like the first time a guy really made me come going down on me. Before that, I always was like, oh, I don't know if a guy's really got me off that way. Then once one does, you go, oh, I see. This is how it's supposed to be. That's what it was like. I can't go back. So now I'm not doing blow anymore. Until it's coming from, the Rolling Stones, fucking Mick Jagger's coming straight from Mick Jagger. That's the only way.
I would prefer Keith Richards, probably.
Whoever.
Yeah, right. You know, the one thing that I did learn from that episode with Jackson, though, is that I really need to start lifting weights.
What? Why did he talk about that?
No, you like guys with arms.
Oh, muscles, yeah. I could not believe my friend Jackson said, I've known this guy since, so Jackson's my oldest friend in Los Angeles. We've never hooked up. He's hot black dude, great athlete, great comic. We've always been friends. But I could not believe that was his first threesome. I had no idea. He called me. He's like, Kate, I had a threesome. I was so excited for him. He said it was on his vision board. Oh, that's the greatest thing I've ever heard in my life.
The fuck is a vision board?
He said the vision board is like this, dude, it's like this thing they tell you got to do in this secret, in this book where you think of everything you want and you write it on a vision board and then every day you look at it and you visualize you getting it. And it's like the secret. It's supposed to be like, if you visualize it, eventually it happens. So Jackson said, I had threesome on my vision board. The secret works.
That is hilarious. I've had one, but it was the devil's three-way.
What does that mean?
2 guys, 1 girl.
Oh, that's the only kind I want. Just kidding.
I'm joking.
I'm joking.
You're
no.
a chick. You
no,
know?
I'm joking. My threesomes were with 2 girls. I've never had a threesome with 2
Well,
guys.
I know a couple gals who are actually really hot.
Yeah. I mean, I only like to be the guest star, really. Although
That's what it would be.
I can have a threesome with the guy I'm with. I don't know. It depends. I'm very.
I know. I'm just. goofing with you.
Yeah, but it was fun. I mean, in the right setting. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Everybody's having fun. I know you got to get out of here in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So you anywhere this weekend?
Yeah. What day's today? Monday? I don't even know where the
Monday.
fuck I am. Tomorrow night, I am at the Laugh Factory. That's Tuesday. This coming weekend, Saturday night, I know I'm at the Comedy Store, 7 p.m. My next road gig is Edmonton Comic Strip, which is October 25th through 28th, I believe. And I'm really excited for that. I'm actually bringing Aiden Park, my co-host for Date Fails, to feature for me. So that's going to be really, really
Nice.
fun.
You got to have me on there. I've got heart ripped out of my ass stories.
Oh, great.
Awesome.
No,
Awesome.
I definitely will.
Put it this way. I can't listen to Iron Maiden anymore.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You fucked Iron Maiden. I almost wore an Iron Maiden shirt.
No.
I almost wore an
really?
Iron Maiden shirt.
I wouldn't have hated you for it. Oh. It might have made me want to listen to Iron Maiden again. I don't know.
I have a friend who's a musician who has given me some really great shirts over the years, and he gives me the best shirts, but then I feel embarrassed to wear them sometimes. People go, "You don't know any Judas Priest songs." I'm like, "I know, this is a great shirt."
Dude, I have a killer Ramones shirt. I hate the fucking Ramones.
I love the Ramones.
Well, but I don't hate you for that. I mean, I can listen to them, but it just...
That's
like,
how I am with the Judas Priest shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Sometimes being a poser is all right.
Yeah, well, I listened when he gives them to me. I'll listen to that band, so I know a few songs. So just if someone goes, "Hey, name it," but then like I can't always remember, and it's like it's really embarrassing if you're wearing a shirt and you got to research the shirt to wear it. But I'm a kid. I just like the shirt, just cute. Fuck everybody.
How many of these shirts came from Jim Florentine?
None.
Really?
None from Jim. These shirts. I mean, I almost want to say that who, but I don't know if this guy will care. But yeah, no, it's a friend.
Oh, Scotty says, "Damn it, I don't live there anymore. I used to run the steakhouse right next door to the comic strip in Edmonton."
Oh, right on, man. I love that club. I played it 3 times. Rick and Tammy Bronson, they're very nice people, and I play all their clubs. So I'll be there at the end of October, and then actually I'm with Joey Diaz at Gotham the first weekend in November 7, 8, 9.
All right. And so that means you're in town next week.
Next weekend, yeah.
So you'll be in town on Thursday.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, we're doing a little thing for my birthday at the Rainbow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This Thursday night coming?
Not this Thursday night.
Next
Friday.
Thursday?
Yeah,
If
the
I'm
18th.
here-
My
yeah.
birthday's on the 19th, but there's some people in town from Canada, a bunch of fucking hosers. So
If I'm here, I'll come by.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Even though their pizza isn't gluten-free, unfortunately.
That's fine. I don't really eat there.
You should.
The place smells like puke, no offense.
Dude, the Rainbow is... I decided to move out here at the Rainbow. I was sitting at the Rainbow in Lemmy's chair, playing the machine, going, "This is home."
I've been there many times. It's great. Every time I go there, I see Ron Jeremy. I don't think I've
Of
ever
course
gone
you do.
there.
Has he ever hit on you?
Well, I know Ron. Me and Ron go back so far because I hosted the AVN Awards. So
That's
like,
right, and I'm pissed off we didn't have time to talk about that.
oh, it's okay. But I mean, like, I have a running joke with Ron that every time I see him, he hits on me. But every time I see him, he doesn't remember me at first, and, he's like, and then he remembers, and then he hits on me. He's the best, though.
I love seeing him at the Rainbow, like sleeping at a table because he's narcoleptic.
Oh, I have the best Ron Jeremy falling asleep story. The first time I went to see Blues Traveler was here in LA. I went to the House of Blues. Blues Traveler was playing, and I had never met Ron back then. This had to be 10 years ago. And so John Popper's like, "Yo, one of our very good friends is here tonight. It's his birthday, guys. Make it real loud for Mr. Ron Jeremy." And they shine a spotlight on Ron Jeremy. He's up in the balcony, fucking sound asleep, hanging. He was hanging over the edge of the balcony to the point where when they showed him, like when the spotlight came on him, people were like, "Is he going to fall off the balcony?" And then John Popper goes, "Oh, he has narcolepsy, guys. He falls asleep sometimes. Somebody slap him on the back." Like, he did not wake up. We were like, "Is he dead?"
God, that is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's a nice guy, man.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
He really is. I don't know him. I just see him at the Rainbow.
He's a nice guy.
"Hey, Ron, how are you doing?" And he kind of gives you a nod. Unless you're a gal, then he wants to sign your tits.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Very well. And then, so you got your dates, and then if people want to find you on social media.
Oh, yeah, just follow me at Kate Q Funny.
Kate Q Funny.
That's
there
it.
you go. You have a website?
KateQuigley.com, but it's not that exciting. Yeah. I'm a horrible... I sell merch. You can buy merch on there, but I don't really push it. I don't like to sell things.
Yeah,
I'm
you
an
don't
asshole.
you don't like making money?
I really have never been money motivated.
I know, but it's better than eating ice cubes.
I love eating ice cubes. I think I'm anemic. I fucking eat ice cubes like it's my job. I love to eat ice cubes in bed at night. I just sit there and fucking eat ice cubes.
You're just preparing for childbirth. That's all it is.
That's what I hear.
All right. Kate Quigley, you're welcome back at any time.
Thank you. Fun. Thank you for having me. It was fun.
It was a fucking blast. Make sure you check out John Palumbo Design. John Palumbo, he designs stuff. You need a logo, you need a band logo, a work logo, anything, website done, hit up John Palumbo Design. He is the goodest. We will be back tomorrow night with Johnette Napolitano of Concrete Blonde. I am fucking geeking out because I got Johnette finally on the show, my favorite vocalist of all time. Yeah, I'm stoked. I am stoked. Don't forget, I'll be online, on the air, satellite radio, motherfuckers. The Monsters of Rock channel. Oh, Scotty just tapped you on Twitter.
Tapped me? I don't even know what that means.
Tapped you. I don't know. I think followed. It's Canadian for followed, maybe.
All right.
All right, so take off, Scotty. Yeah, make sure you hit me up on the Monsters of Rock. At Real Izzy Presley is your Twitter machine, your Instagram, and your Facebook for everything that is happening entertainment-wise. And the show page, Another Effing Podcast on Facebook. Hit that shop button, buy shit, or just, send me money at Izzy Presley at yahoo.com. There you go. We'll see you tomorrow night. Don't forget, what I lack in talent, I make up for in cock. I say good day.